NBA2k Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Sixers coach Brett Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly, but Brown helped set the values and the culture for this team. Brown said, "Can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those three qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here." Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the small forward. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against New York. Here's Green, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
First free throw is good.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
Both free throws good from Green.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name. The champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Wizards. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Washington called for the foul.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
The first one falls.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
And Simmons drops them both.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Now Curry, after Westbrook's missed 3, and slam dunk by Harris.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
From deep, it's hauled in by the 76ers. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Embiid finds Harris, shoots, And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Westbrook, no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
And the Wizards with possession after the Sixers pick up 2. And Bryant kicks to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Harris trying to get free. Embiid, no good. Wizards trail by 5. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Boy, great bounce to his game. Bradley Beal, a big-time athlete.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Al Simmons. That shot no good. Nice D from Bryant. Hachimura the pass to Beal. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Brown against Simmons. Inside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Basket counts. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Beal the pass to Westbrook. Misses the 3.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Dishes it to Curry. Passes to Harris. Rebound, Washington. Brown outside. Westbrook finds Beal. And stolen by Simmons. The finish, and Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Now here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One shot.
That one misses for Simmons. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3 ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 17 points a game, 7 assists and 9 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Westbrook passes to Bryant. Back to Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Kevin, how fast does Russell Westbrook get off the ground? Defender, you're in trouble.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. With some arc. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Bryant. 4 on 3 as they bring it up from the top of the key. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Westbrook. Brown's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. Embiid, the pass to Harris. In-change shot, and the layup is good. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
The 76ers leading by 8. Curry looking around. The feed to Embiid. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Here's Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Simmons. The hook. Harris trying to get free. And off the glass. That one's good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Green against Beal. Out to the wing. Pulls up from the corner. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. The drive by Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Napier comes in for Beal.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Great showing for him last season. Second in rebounding, fourth in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Simmons finds Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here is Bryant after the Sixers pick up 2. In the corner, it's Westbrook from outside the arc. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Down low, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Westbrook drives in. That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's got 14.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Simmons against Brown. Harris inside. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Napier. Now the pass to Westbrook. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's Simmons penetrating. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Simmons. Harris kicks to Simmons. Lets a floater go. And Simmons slams it in.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Westbrook missing again.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
And he makes the first.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Wagner, he's checked in for the Wizards. And Embiid drops them both.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Napier passes to Westbrook. Over Green, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 16.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Pass to Embiid, and Curry has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
So on the floor for Washington, Shabazz Napier out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown, and it's Wagner in at the 5. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, how about the handle of Russell Westbrook? Makes that slash into the defense look easy.
The 76ers leading by 21. Kicks to Howard. And there's the pass to Milton. Pass to Burks. Simmons looking around. And Wagner pulls it down. Wizards trail by 21. Tipped away. Good D by Embiid.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Passes it to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Weibel. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Dwight Howard makes his way to the free throw line. You've got to stay down on that shot fake. The defender doesn't, and he makes good use of it. You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
And that one falls for Howard. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
No good on the second free throw.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Doris, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Free throw drops for Napier. hits both from the stripe. Philadelphia leading by 20. Pass to Burks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. In the corner, Napier with it. Bertans kicks to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the 76ers now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, here's Burks. Bertans defending. And he makes that one. Burks has got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass.
Westbrook can absorb contact, Kevin. He's got great focus and great finishing ability.
Here's Thibault. He's covered by Brown. The pass to Milton. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
For the Wizards, Hachimura comes in for Troy Brown. And Smith subbed in for Napier. Burks on the wing, covered by Smith. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 6.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Pass to Bertans. The Wizards working the ball around now. From deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Westbrook. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the Wizards with possession after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Hachimura. The kick out to Westbrook. Tries a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid, the pass to Burks. Now Howard. Passes it to Milton. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Embiid. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
The 76ers leading by 21 from past the arc. They get the rebound. And Howard with the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Smith dishes to Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
It was such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev. Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Embiid with it, working on Bertans. Fades. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Hachimura, and there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Burks. Curry against Smith. Pass to Wagner. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 20. There's the pass to Thibault. Floats one up. Bertans grabs the board.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very depth.
Oh.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Milton. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Washington with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. No good with the triple. To the inside, Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Thibault. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Curry against Smith. Curry passes to Harris. Fires from 14. And he hits the jump shot. Harris has got 16.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 6. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
And checking out the stats for Tobias Harris. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And here's Smith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Bertens. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Falls for Bertans.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Smith against Curry. Pass to Milton. On the wing, Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Simmons inside the line. Bertans grabs the board.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
The pass to Beal. Now, here's Bertans. T right on him. Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Curry, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Smith. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Hachimura. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. For Philadelphia, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Troy Brown's checked in for Hachimura, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Smith. Wizards trail by 21. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Napier passes to Brown. From 13, it's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Simmons, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call on Washington with the foul.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Now here's Beal. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, but I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
With everything Ben Simmons gives you, the scoring is gravy. But in the first half, he was aggressive with his offense, getting his shots to go down. A welcome sight for this team.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Curry, and it's Simmons in at the small forward position.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons.
Switch.
Back to Embiid. And no good. Wizards trail by 20. Here's Beal. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 6 points for Bradley Beal.
I think the thing about Beal is he's trying to become a really efficient scorer, working hard on that true shooting percentage.
To the middle, changes up, and Harris lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now Green, after Westbrook's missed three, it's good. 20 points for Tobias Harris.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Westbrook passes to Bryant. 90 seconds now into the second half. Fires at the elbow, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Curry with it. He has 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
First one falls for him.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Westbrook. 22 points for him. Outside, Beal. Bryant against Embiid. And Bryant kicks to Westbrook. Drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 25 points.
I don't know a person who couldn't admire the passion and the energy and the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays night after night after night.
All alone and finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
He's off on the first. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's an 18-point game. And no good. Trying to use the glass. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Inside. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Second, Joel Embiid.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Westbrook scanning the floor. Passes it to Beal. Clock at 4. Here's Brown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Curry finds Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Poked away. Beal with the steal. Feeds to Westbrook. Over Curry. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got his third assist on the night. The 76ers leading by 16. The pass to Green. Embiid dishes to Simmons. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alec Burks checked in for Seth Curry. So it's Philadelphia now. Burks, the pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Green. Both good from the line that time. Wizards trail by 18. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Bryant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Bryant. Bryant hits them both. Now Burks. He's got 6. He kicks to Harris. Nice D from Bryant.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Free throw good, Burks.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
And Burks hits 2 free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Westbrook passes to Bryant. There's the dish to Beal. He feeds it to Brown. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
Burks kicks to Green. Here's Harris. They get it back. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 10 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Beal can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Simmons passes to Embiid. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Hachimura. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Green. Here's Harris. That one drops for him. Harris has got 22.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Westbrook dishes to Bryant. To the paint. Hachimura. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Pass to Burks. Over Westbrook. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Pass to Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
The Wizards have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Bertens comes in for Brown, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The 76ers leading by 18. So here's Burks. He's got 10. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news, as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Burks looking around. Kicks it to Simmons. Now here's Embiid. Bertans defending. Just 4 to shoot. Embiid, the pass to Burks. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Wizards trail by 20. Outside, Beal. Stripped away. And now Philadelphia on the break. Burks leading the charge, and the shot is good. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
You've got to stay attached to Alec Burks. What a job in transition as he takes off toward the rim.
Ryan passes to Hachimura. And the rejection by Embiid. Tries again. And here's Burks. 12 points for him. Pass to Simmons. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Napier passes to Beal. Now here's Napier. Outside Bryant. The Wizards working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Napier kicks to Bryant. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Philadelphia leading by 22. Outside, Simmons to the left side wing. Embiid inside. Bertans defending. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Beal. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. On defense, Philadelphia. Outside Bryant. And the pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch and shoot shooting guard. but this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Beal doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. And he can't hit the second. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's the pass to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Howard, the pass to Thibault. Shoots over Beal, and that one's good. Thibault.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
1:19 left here in the third quarter. And it's Bryant at the elbow. Back to Napier. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 6 assists in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
To the inside. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got 16 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Urginus, and finished off by Bertans.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Simmons. 22 points for him. Again, Philadelphia.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Here's Hachimura. 14 points for him. And it's sent back by Howard. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hachimura. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And so it's Philadelphia rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. The Secniks out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Beal in at the 3. Passes to Korkmaz. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Smith, the pass to Pasekniks. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Korkmaz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Smith. Down low, Pasekniks. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Pasekniks got his first 2 points of the night. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Smith checked in for Philadelphia. Matthews, he's checked in for Washington. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Smith against Smith. Dishes to Beal. Fires the three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Thibault. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up. And he can't get the first one. Wizards making a switch here. Payton's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Smith against Scott. Smith surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. From 10 feet out. They get it again. Here's Mahimi. Missed it, even after all those chances. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Now the pass to Scott. Shoots over Matthews. Scott, good.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Smith. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the inside, and it's Scott with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. The shot missing. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Thibault, and he banks in the layup.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Mahimi. Smith outside. Payton outside. Passes it to Mahimi. Knocks it loose. And it's Payton. That time on the assist from Mahaney. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Scott, the pass to Thibault. And it's slammed in by Howard.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Smith against Smith. Smith kicks to Payton. Matthews with it. Out to Payton. 5 to shoot. Baseline try. And the shot is long. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Korkmaz passes to Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards shooting 40% from the field. Here's Payton. Payton can't get that one to fall.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now, here is Smith. Howard in the post. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Payton with the ball. Now Smith defending. Payton against Smith. Payton kicks to Mahaney. Smith outside. From deep. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And it's Scott with the jam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pasekniks. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. That one wide left.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. So it's Washington now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the feed to Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. It has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
And the 76ers making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Thibault. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Scott. Here's Thibault. Five on the clock. Launches a three. Rebound by the Wizards. Smith outside. Feeds it to Mahimi. Payton trying to get open. Mahimi's shot is good.
I think if you're built like Mahimi, you can absorb the hit and still complete the play.
Inside. The pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range. Washington with the rebound. Mahimi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith against Smith. Now Mahimi. Payton in the corner. And stolen by Scott. Smith against Smith. Back to Smith. To the paint. Trying to get open is Robinson. But he recovers it. Scott the pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 3. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Smith outside. Passes to Payton. Here's Pasechniks. That's a 2 from Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Troy Brown's checked in for Ish Smith. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Pass to Scott. Smith outside. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Brown. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Here's Brown. Back to Matthews. The pass to Pasechniks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Smith outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. From deep. Scott can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out the this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Ben Simmons.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Burks, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Brown drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Burks. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Robinson passes to Scott. From deep three-point range, Matthews with the rebound. Pass to Pasekniks. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Big conference tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference, and also it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, you know, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in LA and say, hey, we're the best right now.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Brett Brown. His key tonight, keeping a lid on Bradley Beal. An efficient scorer on all 3 levels. It's hard to take him out of his comfort zone. We've seen, Kevin, that Beal has become even better as a ball handler and distributor.
Okay, David, thanks.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Beal against Green. It's stolen by Green. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Beal deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Westbrook. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Here's Curry. No good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Brown down low. Guarded by Simmons. And it's Brown missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark, and Simmons, you know, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, GA, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while. With effortless mechanics, Bill always has to be accounted for, especially from mid-range.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pulls up on the wing. Harris's shot is off.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Green against Beal. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. To the middle, trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Good D by Westbrook.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Beal against Green. Here's Beal. And he just worked New York in that last game. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hachimura. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, but Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Now here's Beal, trailing by 4. The second chance effort, and Bryant with the lay-in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Westbrook against Curry. The pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
It's easy to be in awe of this guy, Kevin. I mean, Simmons, he's just showing superb balance on the drive despite getting hit.
Westbrook passes to Beal. He dishes it to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. He doesn't usually fire from out there.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Embiid. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Curry. Bryant with the rebound.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And stolen by Harris. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Simmons. Ball's knocked loose. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 8 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Green against Beal. Pass to Westbrook. Unloads. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harris finds Curry. Back to Harris. Six on the shot clock. Simmons on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 10.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Pass to Brown. To the wing right side. Westbrook double team. And here is Curry. Pass to Simmons. Washington with the rebound. And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
Outside Curry. There's the pass to Simmons. Back to Curry. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. He can't hit that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. There's the feed to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Westbrook against Curry. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
No, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
Simmons inside. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Westbrook finds Beal. Back to Westbrook. Shoots it. And again, Washington no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Westbrook against Curry. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Beal. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Harris. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
And he makes the first. And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah. Well, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And both free throws good for Beal.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
Simmons against Brown. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Beal. The teardrop falls in. Beal's got 6.
Love the touch on that floater right there. Bill has this shot down to a science.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Harris. On defense, the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Embiid trying to break loose. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. He's got 14.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Napier with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to...
wow!
Nice! I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Now Napier still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Beal. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Simmons passes to Curry. Here's Milton. Outside, Simmons. 5 on the clock. Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Bryant kicks to Napier. And Simmons with the rebound. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Inside. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Bryant dishes to Brown. It's Beal on the wing. Offensive rebound. The 76ers leading by 13. Curry passes to Simmons. And that one, good. Simmons got 20 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Beal kicks to Bertans. Back to Beal. Over Harris. Here's Pertinis. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yes, yeah. Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Ish Smith. Travis Bertans out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Al Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
Down low. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks to Burks. Jacks up a 3. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's just an athletic, strong, big man. It's hard to guard Howard, given how powerful he is.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Howard. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
That one is no good. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, start it strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
To the paint, here's Beal, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They get it back. A nice shot by Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Burks. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Napier. Over to the left wing. Here's Bertans for 3. The Wizards with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Burks. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love D.C. Oh, I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Russell Westbrook in for the Wizards.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Here's Beal, the 15-footer, good. Beal's got 8 points.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
Beal against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Smith outside. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Here's Wagner, and it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. it's the 76ers with the ball. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now here's Simmons. Bertans defending. Feeds it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And it's Westbrook missing. Now the 76ers with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. In the corner, Simmons with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. That one misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
He hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you could say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. Pass to Burks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Burks has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Smith inside. Burks covering.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And then Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Smith the pass to Beal. And Embiid with the block.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Burks dishes to Simmons. Embiid with it. Working on Bertans. Basket good. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Smith. The putback. Outside for Beal. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beal's got 11.
As lethal as they come from distance, Beal's outside shot is a thing of beauty to watch.
Outside, Simmons. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Smith finds Bertans. Wagner passes to Beal. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Here's Hachimura. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Howard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Here's a look at some stats for Smith. Last season's performance for him was in at about 9 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Howard, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 7 points for Dwight Howard.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smith, the pass to Hachimura. Takes the 13-footer. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Beal. Burks on the wing. 11-point game his last outing. Howard kicks to Embiid. Here's Burks. Goes back up. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Burks. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Napier, he's checked in for Ish Smith.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
Passes to Hachimura. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Wizards now. And here's Napier. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. And just lured him into his trap.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Coming off a terrific season. 11th in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you're talking about the Philly fans. They were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Napier passes to Beal. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter. Napier passes to Hachimura. Looking to end the run. Good D by Embiid.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Harris outside. Over Bertans. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively
for sure.
The pass to Beal. And stolen by Howard. Harris inside, working on Bertans. Harris dishes to Howard. It's picked off. Napier with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Beal. And Embiid with the block. And they're on the break. Curry with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Now Beal, 11 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Napier. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. 76ers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 32 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Simmons in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
I'm not really sure I've ever seen a center who could play bully ball in the paint, then step out and hit the 3, then give you the handles in the mix like Joel Embiid. I mean, him and Boogie Cousins are really the only 2 that come to mind.
And even though Embiid has that deep range, he prefers to throw his weight around inside.
And he should, Kevin. And at times, a lack of spacing has forced him to step outside. I mean, he's as gifted as you can get on that block. I mean, you got to get him the ball down there with space to work.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons. have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Free throw good, Beal. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. You know, he and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies when Grant started his career off in Detroit. And to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden, who got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
Pass to Bryant. Westbrook against Curry. A baseline J, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 9.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And Curry, here we go. And Westbrook pulls it down. Here's Brown. Another shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
For Washington, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs, and he's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Pass to Beal. They get a hand on it. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Brown. For 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Wizards with another miss.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And Simmons slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Here's the floater. Great tee that time from Green.
Playing him tough inside, air preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
The pass to Simmons. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Wizards. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bryant finds Beal. And here's Westbrook. On the wing, Brown to stop the run. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A triple-double triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robertson with the pace he's piling them up.
And that one misses. And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
6 to shoot. There's Beal with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Green against Beal. Rejection by Embiid. Bryant misses and the dry spell continues.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the...
Brown. Outside, Simmons. Embiid inside. He's covered by Brown. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Beal up top, guarded by Kerr. Good. 15 points for Bradley Beal.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
It's Curry with the drive. That one, no good. Great D that time from Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside Westbrook. From the baseline. Count that one. Westbrook's got 13 points. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Passes it to Green. The shot misses off the left iron. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Washington. Beal can't get it to go. Now the feed to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And no good that time. Here's Green. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. Washington's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Trying his luck from deep. And the three ball is good. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
The pass to Curry. On the wing, Harris. Unloads from 13. And it's sent back by Bryant. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. Here's Hachimura. Here's Beal. It's deflected. And another shot. And And they double up Simmons. Here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 9th assist in the game now.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Bryant passes to Mahimi. The dish to Beal. The baseline J. And he knocks down the jumper. Beal's got 17.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Pass to Simmons. And he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Bryant finds Westbrook. Here's Hachimura. Guarded by Simmons. Hachimura, no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one. He's got 12.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris with the ball. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Hachimura, guarded by Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Here's Milton. Dishes it to Howard. And the rejection by Mahimi. For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Milton. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Harris.
This is what the play's designed to do. Space the floor. Get Harris a look that he likes.
And here's Napier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Hachimura. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hilton the pass to Harris. He kicks it to Curry. 46 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
And the 76ers making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it to Harris. Passes to Milton. And he converts the layup. Milton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. Missed.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
And so it's Philadelphia holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 in their longest homestand of the year. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Matthews. Now there's Bertans out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Smith, and it's Napier in at the 2 guard. 3-pointer. That shot missing, and the 76ers go the other way with it. Burks with it. Off target from the baseline. Outside Matthews. Now the pass to Napier. Now Bertans. Smith scanning the floor. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The shot's good. Bertans got his first basket of the night.
Wow. Smith is just an incredible distributor, a genuine floor leader. He knows where to dish the rock.
Howard, the pass to Thibault. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Napier up top. Burks covering. The three from Bertans. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. Napier covering. Now Howard. Fires the three, and that one's good. Thibault.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Back to Scott. Howard trying to free himself up. And Howard with this stuff.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. The Wizards also changing it up. Paseknik's checked in for Bertans. And Troy Brown subbed in for Napier. So here's Burks. Clock at 6. From deep. And the 76ers get it back.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Robinson. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
First of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my God. This would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Robinson hits them both. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Wizards. It's stolen by Smith. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by Howard.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And C-Web, when Ish Smith goes to the rim, he is so deceptive. You just don't know where he'll go.
Yeah, Kevin, and sometimes I feel that Smith doesn't even know where he is going. You know, but he's a crafty player that keeps defenders off balance. With his change of speed, he gets the job done.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Smith. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. There's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Smith kicks to Korkmaz. And here's Smith. C-Web, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope. And
getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Robinson against Payton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Korkmaz. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The first one falls. Good on both. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. It's a shame you got to go to Embiid for Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Smith against Smith. Smith the pass to Payton. Over Robinson. The Wizards with another miss. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Smith kicks to Korkmaz. Robinson against Payton. Outside Robinson. The tray. That shot off the mark. Washington has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Matthews passes to Smith. Pass to Besekniks. Smith outside. Shoots over Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
That one misses.
You know, Kevin, the resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
Smith kicks to Robinson. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Smith. Smith on the wing, covered by Payton. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Now, here is Robinson. Back to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. Washington with the rebound. Mahinmi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Hachimura, guarded by Robinson. Hachimura the pass to Payton. Robinson pulls it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Embiid kicks to Smith. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Embiid, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
That's good from Peyton. And both free throws good for Peyton. Here's Smith. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Pasekniks. Mahimi down low. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, you know how good a shooter you are, obviously, but you have really incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helps the team a lot. My job really is come in and bring defense and, a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for you tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.